Welcome back to Pin Drop Perspectives. On this week's episode, Mark and Jen are analyzing a short film screenplay titled The Note. All right, let me not spoil anything and let our fantastic hosts fill you in on the details. Jen, the floor is yours.
Welcome to our deep dive into The Note.
Right.
We're going to be tackling Eugene Mont's short film script.
Oh, cool.
A story that really, I think, packs a punch.
Yeah.
When it comes to love and loss and regret. And so we've got this incredible script, and we're going to unpack it all.
Right.
The emotional layers, the visual storytelling, even those lingering questions that stick with you long after the last page.
Right from the start, Mont drops us into this raw scene.
Oh, yeah.
Jim's standing at Lily's tombstone, clutching an envelope.
Wow.
It's not just the image of a grieving man, but the way the script emphasizes the details.
Nice.
His face described as gray tears streaming down. It's like a gut punch instantly setting the mood.
You're immediately hooked, right?
Yeah.
Like, who is Lily? What's in that envelope? And why is Jim so utterly heartbroken?
Yeah.
It feels like Mont is setting up a mystery,
Right.
but one steeped in this heavy sense of sorrow.
What's fascinating is how Mont uses visual storytelling right off the bat.
Okay.
Not just telling us about Jim's sadness, but showing it to us.
Right.
Through these setting his actions. As a reader, you're almost experiencing that grief alongside him.
Wow.
And then boom, flashback.
Wow.
We're suddenly in a happier time, Jim and Lily at a restaurant,
Interesting.
laughing, completely carefree.
Huh.
It's jarring,
Yeah.
but in a way that pulls you deeper into the story.
It makes you wonder, how do we go from that image to a tombstone?
Right.
And then there's Jim's voice. We hear it in voiceover.
Yeah.
And it's filled with so much guilt. He keeps saying Lily deserved better, how he messed things up. It's like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders.
The language Mott uses in that voiceover is so deliberate.
Oh, okay.
Jim keeps using words like selfish, changed,
Yeah.
almost like he's desperately searching for a way to explain what went wrong.
Right.
And you can hear that yearning to go back and fix it all.
Okay, so let's break down some of the key scenes here.
Right.
That restaurant scene, on one hand, it's beautiful seeing them so connected.
Yeah.
But knowing what's coming, it's almost heartbreaking at the same time. Like watching a train wreck in slow motion.
It establishes this foundation of their love, their past happiness,
Yeah.
which makes the eventual downfall all the more tragic.
Right.
You can't help but wonder, what went wrong? How did they go from that connection to the immense sorrow we see in the present?
And we're taken to the park.
Okay.
And it feels like a totally different world.
Okay.
Lily is lost in her book, ignoring Jim.
Oh.
And you can feel his frustration building. It's like the air is thick with tension.
Yeah.
What's happening in this scene? Is this the turning point?
This park scene is crucial because it gives us a glimpse into the power dynamics at play.
I see.
Jim's trying to connect,
Yeah.
but Lily's withdrawn, creating this growing distance between them. It really makes you think about how a lack of communication can poison even the strongest love.
And then, bam, the car argument explodes.
Wow.
Lily slaps Jim.
Oh.
And it's not just a physical blow. It's like this eruption of all their unspoken frustrations. You can practically feel the tension radiating off the page.
That slap isn't just a plot device. It's symbolic of their relationship completely fracturing.
Wow.
It's interesting that Mont doesn't tell us what the argument's about. It's the action itself that speaks volumes.
I see.
And what strikes me is Jim's reaction, or lack thereof.
Yeah.
He just sits there absorbing the blow. It's chilling.
Yeah, you almost expect him to yell back.
But that silence
It is deafening.
Yeah.
It's like he's emotionally numb, completely shut down.
Uh-huh.
This is also where we see the note for the first time, right? Jim starts writing in the car, but we have no idea what it says.
That note is such a powerful element.
Yeah.
It represents this unspoken burden Jim's carrying.
Right.
This need to communicate something, even if it's too late. And the fact that we don't know its contents adds another layer to the mystery.
Then we see him alone in the car, parked in this vast, empty landscape.
Okay.
It's like a visual representation of his isolation, almost echoing that feeling of emptiness inside him.
That setting is incredible.
Yeah.
Mont isn't just telling us how lost Jim feels. He's showing us through this powerful visual
Right.
and then that yell at the end.
Oh my gosh.
It's primal, like a wounded animal.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder, is this a release,
right.
a breakdown, or a last desperate attempt to reach Lily somehow?
It's like all that bottled up pain, the regret, the helplessness, it all
Yeah.
comes pouring out.
It's a powerful ending to that flashback, bringing us right back to that haunting image of Jim at the tombstone.
And here's where it gets really interesting. He leaves the envelope, walks away, but then we see Lily approach the tomb. She finds the envelope, but it's empty. It's like Mont throws this curveball right when you think you're starting to understand the story.
This empty envelope is a brilliant twist. Was there ever a note? Did Jim chicken out? Or did something else happen to it? It's like Mont is inviting you, the reader, to become a detective, piecing together the clues and forming your own theories.
You can't help but wonder what might have been in that note. Was it an apology, a confession, maybe even a last love letter? The possibilities are endless, and it makes you really think about the power of words, even those left unsaid.
It's almost as if the mystery of the note becomes this metaphor for everything left unresolved between Jim and Lily. Even in death, there are secrets. Things left unsaid, questions with no answers. It's a haunting reflection of how complicated relationships can be.
You know, something that really struck me was how Mont handles the theme of regret. It's woven into every scene, every line of Jim's voiceover. It's like he's being consumed by it.
Regret is a powerful emotion, and Mont doesn't shy away from it. He shows us how it can warp your memories, how it can haunt you, even drive your actions. And in Jim's case, it's palpable. It's almost as if he's trapped in this cycle of self-blame, unable to move on.
It's almost like he's a prisoner of his own past. Do you think that final yell in the car could be seen as him trying to break free from that? Like a desperate attempt to shed that weight of regret, even if it's just for a moment?
That's a fascinating interpretation. It could be a moment of catharsis, an attempt to release all that pent-up pain and guilt. Or maybe it's a cry for help, a realization that he's lost and needs guidance, but doesn't know where to turn.
But then there's Lily's final line, "I love you, Jim." It's so simple, yet it carries so much weight. To me, it feels like a powerful statement of love, and maybe even a hint of forgiveness.
I agree, that line is incredibly poignant. It suggests a depth of feeling that goes beyond their past conflicts. It's possible she's declaring her enduring love, acknowledging that despite everything they went through, the bond between them is still there.
Or maybe, just maybe it's her way of finding peace, letting go of the anger and resentment, to finally say goodbye and move forward. It's like that one line offers so many possibilities, yet it doesn't dictate how you should feel.
That's what makes this ending so brilliant. It invites you to explore the complexity of love loss and the possibility of forgiveness. It doesn't give you easy answers. It makes you think. And that's the hallmark of truly great storytelling.
It really makes you wonder what might have happened if Jim and Lily had just talked to each other, truly communicated their feelings before it was too late.
That's such an important point. The note isn't just a tragic love story. It's a cautionary tale about the dangers of letting resentment and misunderstandings fester. It shows us what can happen when communication breaks down completely.
And that note itself becomes a symbol of that missed opportunity. Whether it actually existed or not, it represents everything they should have said to each other, all the things left unsaid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that sometimes the words we don't say can be just as powerful and just as damaging as the ones we do. It makes you think about those difficult conversations.
Yeah.
We avoid the apologies we hold back and the impact those choices have on our relationships.
It's a powerful message for all of us, isn't it? To cherish those we love and make sure they know how we feel before it's too late.
Yeah, it's a powerful message to, make sure people know how you feel.
Right.
Thinking back to the beginning of the script, Jim standing at that tombstone,
Yeah.
clutching the envelope. Did you get the feeling that he was trying to find some sort of resolution, even if it was only in his own mind?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I think there's a deep yearning for closure throughout the story.
Yeah.
For Jim, the act of writing the note, whether it was ever intended for Lily to read or not,
Right.
could have been his way of processing his grief, of trying to make amends with himself, even if he couldn't make amends with her.
It's like he's trying to bridge that gap between them, even though it's physically impossible.
Right. And the fact that we never know for sure what was in that note, or if there even was one,
Yeah,
adds another layer to that.
it does.
It's like the mystery becomes this metaphor for all the things left unsaid, all the questions that will never be answered.
And that's what makes the note so powerful.
Yeah.
It doesn't provide easy answers or tidy resolutions.
Right.
It leaves us with questions, with a sense of longing and a need to reflect on our own experiences. It's a story that lingers long after the last page is turned.
This deep dive into the note has been incredible.
It has.
It's amazing how such a short script
I know.
can pack such an emotional punch and spark such profound reflections.
Eugene Mont's work is truly captivating.
Yeah.
He has a gift for exploring complex human emotions and relationships in a way that is both intimate and universal.
And this open ending with Lily's final words, "I love you, Jim."
Yeah.
It's like a final puzzle piece that you can interpret in so many different ways.
Right.
It's a testament to the power of storytelling to stay with you, to make you think, to make you feel.
It's a story that invites us to consider the power of words, the weight of regret, and the enduring nature of love, even in the face of loss. It reminds us that even in the most challenging of circumstances, there is always hope, always the possibility of healing and forgiveness.
I think that's a beautiful sentiment to end on.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are intrigued by Eugene Mont's work, I highly recommend checking out more of his short films. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the note.
We hope you enjoyed this deep dive on the note. If you'd like to read the short script, you can request a copy by contacting Pin Drop Entertainment. What's the worst day of your life? On next week's episode, a man suffers one downfall after another. As always, please like, subscribe, and keep your perspective open. Artificial intelligence was used to assist in generating audio content for this episode.